What's up, nigga?
You're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and welcome to another DVD collection update. To start off with today, we have Serial Mom. It's a movie I know very little about, but it was a gift I got for Christmas. It's a John Waters movie. I know he's the guy who did Pink Flamingos and Woman Trouble, the original Hairspray, a bunch of stuff, Trash. He does like trashy, over-the-top movies, so I'm genuinely curious to see what this is. There's the disc itself. It also has reversible case art, and there's what the reverse case art looks like. Next up, we have The Master of Disguise, which I did have on VHS, but now I have on DVD as well. There's the back of the case, and the disc itself. Next up, we have The Crow, the original, obviously, which is the best one by far. There's the back of the case. It has a slip case that isn't quite identical, but it's close. The back is a little more identical, just with monochrome. And then apparently it's a 2-disc set, which I actually did not expect. Next up, we have Watamote, which I've already reviewed on the channel. There's the back of the case, and there's Disc 1 and Disc 2. Next up, we have South Park, The End of Obesity, which I did already do a review of as well. There's the back of the case. When you go in the slip case, it actually is different, although the backs are identical. And there's the disc itself. Next up, we have Terrifier 3, which I've also obviously reviewed on the channel. This is my favorite of the Terrifier movies, personally. I think they get better with each film. There's the back of the case. As you can see, the inner case is different from the slip case. I always appreciate it when they're different, personally. The back is pretty similar, just different sizes for all the stuff. There's the disc and insert. Next up, we have another. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you should be like, wait, don't you have this already? I did. Mine had disc rot, so I got it again. There it is. There's the back of that. This is one of those Malaysian bootlegs that has like the fold-out flap, so there is that. There's the inner case, the back of the case. There's disc 1 and disc 2. Next up we have Signs, which I did already also have, but this one is not scratched up like mine is, and this is one that my grandparents were getting rid of, which is the case with a few of these things I'm going to show here, that they're just hand-me-downs that my grandpa didn't want anymore. There's the disc itself and the booklet. Here's Live Free or Die Hard. This is another one my grandpa didn't want anymore. I've only seen the first Die Hard movie. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. If it's not the last one, it's the second to most recent one. It's a lot newer. I don't remember if they did one after this, but this is like a relatively new one. Now again, with more stuff my grandpa was getting rid of, The Phantom Menace. I already have it on VHS, technically, but my brother wanted this one, so there's that. Attack of the Clones, my least favorite Star Wars movie of the original 6, but there it is. We got A New Hope. This is pre-special edition. Then we got The Empire Strikes Back. And Return of the Jedi. These custom clamshells are a thing my family used to do a lot when they had those cardboard or like soft cover cases. They'd cut them and then put them into these hard cases. And we got a taping of the 1986 Grammy Awards, which I don't care about, but it's Michael Jackson, so might be vaguely interesting. So figured I'd check that out too since they were getting rid of it. Next up we have The Occult History of the Third Reich. This one is a box set. There's the back of the box. There's the spine. There's the first DVD, Adolf Hitler. I don't know if it's just stuff with occult stuff with Hitler specifically. I assume that's what it is. Like, I assume each one is dedicated to the specific stuff within it. There's the disc and the insert. Inside the insert. Next we have the SS Blood and Soil. There's the back. And the disc and insert. Inside the insert is identical. And then the final one, The Enigma of the Swastika. There's the back. And the disc and insert. Next up we have SpongeBob, the best 300 episodes ever. This is the first 300 episodes of the show. Now I did already own seasons 1 through 6, so I had some of this already, but this was a gift I got as well. And now I have all of the first 300, so definitely more. It just contains the other sets in it, so we got the first 100 episodes. There's the spine. There's the back. Now, have I ever mentioned how much I fucking hate these kind of cases? There's some more of the discs. Like, look at that. This came off, so now I gotta slap it back in. There we go. And then sometimes when you want to take it out, it feels like it's gonna break the fucking thing. There is no happy medium. More of the discs. Next we have the next 100 episodes. Now, again, I had seasons 1 through 6, so season 6 is in this, but then it also has 7 and 8. This set goes all the way up to 14 with the final set. Not with this one, but with as a whole, the 300 episode set goes up to 14. But there's the spine. There's the back. See what I mean? This one fell out of place. I don't even know where the fuck it was in there. And for some reason, for Season 6 in particular, they got really fucking lazy with the disc design. Like, not that these ones are anything spectacular, but at least they got some art on them. And there's those. Then we have another 100 episodes, which is the final one in here. This goes up to Season 14. There's the spine. There's the back. And see, this one, the whole thing is lazy with the art. Now on to some books. We have A Storm of Swords, which is the third Song of Ice and Fire book. Pretty sure I have all of them now. Then we got one that I just kind of picked up randomly, which is Serial Killers, Philosophy for Everyone. Next up, we have The Dilbert Principle by Scott Adams. There's the back of that. And under the sleeve, it's got a little embossing of Dilbert. Next up, we have Unsolved Murders, True Crime Cases Uncovered. There's the back of that. Next up, we have Alone with the Devil, Famous Cases from a Courtroom Psychiatrist, rather. But yeah, this is a guy that interviewed a bunch of criminals. There's what it looks like under the case. All of these books were at a thrift store. I just kind of bought them blindly. I just found them all, and they all seem vaguely interesting to me. So there you go. And that does it for another DVD collection update. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry it took me so long to get one out, but, you know, I don't collect at the same pace I used to. Anyway, see you next time. Have a good one. Toodles.
Hey, man, let's go home.
I'm gonna fucking die here, Jack!